Lord plays that nicely. He'll have the first boundary of the final day.
Speaking of attack, that's a lovely shot that from Rob Lord.
Lord crunches again through point, which is vacant. Second boundary of the over, 9 from it, not 77 for 1.
This one's flashed away by Lord off the back foot, gloriously through cover point. And we'll bring him another boundary. He's been very strong through that area so far. And gone! The outside edge is taken and McKinney takes a low catch to his right.
Back of a length. And pulled nicely along the carpet. From Slater, he'll pick up.
Oh, bowled him. Bowled him. You do not need anything from the umpires there. Oh, Ben Raine finds the inside edge. I thought that was all the way through Slater. But the inside edge will run away for 4, and that brings up Slater's 50. He's had a little bit of luck there, but on a whole, he's deserved it. He's played really nicely. Slater cuts away and flashes hard, and that will run away for 4.
Good luck trying to take the ball away from him.
Up tall and punching beautifully through backward point. And Joe Clarke will pick up 4. Oh, and this is an edge. It'll end up being 7 off it. Controlled, you would have to say.
Everyone around the bat definitely interested there.
He's not going to miss out on a full toss. Ben Slater, as he continues on his merry way. Maybe middle and off. There we go.
And there's your answer, Ash. Does go attacking. Into the onside. Beats Bryden cast through the air. Coming over the wicket. To Slater, one slip waiting. And it is edged and it is caught by Ollie Robinson. And that is the wicket, just as Ash departs. Thanks for your work, good sir. He took
That's a lovely shot.
He's onto that quickly.
Yeah, just slightly back of a length from Yusuf.
Not the case though, and he's now facing up to Ben Raine. Short, wide, and dismissed into the offside.
That is a lovely drive from Clarke. 2 full from Yusuf.
McKinney in at slip, Ackermann in at gully. The ball goes leg side. It's going to take some stopping. It's not going to be stopped. It's going to go for 4.
Sign them up. Nicely played. From Clarke, he's going to move to 40. Just going to evade Minto.
It's the last ball before lunch. Dressel to Haynes. And it is a dot ball and it is a maiden. And that is lunch with knots.
It's down to 68 now. Loop and slapped through cover, and Clarke does not move. Knew from the moment that that left the bat that that was 4.
One slip, Ben McKinney, the man in there, into Minto. That's down the leg side, and that's timed beautifully by Clarke, but well round by Graham Clarke for Durham. And that will be Joe Clarke's half century.
Everybody's expecting that to hit the stumps, and it's missed.
Like that. Yes.
And this one we talk about, we bring it up.
Still that overrate, something to be mindful of as well.
Oh.
Shot.
He's mindful of slapping that through the covers for 4. I've seen that before. Almost a hockey shot. Josh Butler style. Really quick hands through the ball.
That's expertly played by Carl Verreynne. We saw him the last.
Need to take every chance.
Verreynne goes back to back. This one fine.
It's a no ball as well.
Gets the under edge. Flies past Ollie Robinson. He got a glove on it.
That's driven beautifully by Kyle Verreynne through the covers. And that is the challenge with that line. It's an attacking line, but if you get it slightly wrong with your length.
Joe Clarke, 92, and Kyle Verreynne. He fancies another run before tea, and I don't blame him. He's made batting look pretty simple out there. 38, he will go to the break on. He will have strike first up after the break.
They draw the most likely result at the minute. Although, there's a wicket.
What a start! George Drizzell back replacing Ben Raine from the Lumley end. A thin under edge through to Ollie Robinson from Kyle Verreynne. He has to go for 38. He's on 99. George Drizzell would love to get him. He won't though. Joe Clarke will go to his first century of the season. Been a lean patch for the middle order batter, but he's stood up for his team.
Space in behind, but maybe a bigger hit to get it over him than you'd imagine. There's another wicket. Lyndon James has snicked off to Ollie Robinson. And all of a sudden, this game could be turning. Can find the edge. And that one doesn't need to, because it stays low, and Ben Raine has taken 2 stumps out the ground, and Durham here could be on their way to victory. 10 overs or so perhaps. And Ben Raine has got another.
Wowie, this game is not ending without some twists and turns. Ben Raine's 2 in as many overs. Cody Youssef started at the Finkel end. Yeah. And that is it! Durham have their target. Cody Youssef strikes second ball. Joe Clarke chops on for 119. Durham will need 91 to win this game. 2 men out leg side. It's knocked him over. McKinney gone first ball. Mohammad Abbas strikes just what not's required, just what we were talking about. Oh dear, oh dear. Emilio Gay goes without scoring. Second ball. Thick inside edge. It's going to run for 4. Could have quite easily ripped out Alex Lees' leg stump. Oh, Colin Ackermann. He's making the most of his second life. Drop? What drop? Ackermann down the track and inside edge past Kyle Verreynne. 4 more, 10 off the over. Colin Ackermann has picked the gap back up at Bannatynes. 4 more.
Ackermann goes big into the offside, and he's picked up 4 runs for his troubles. It was aggressive, but it was measured. It was attacked along the floor, and there was no cover out there.
Carved away, and it's 4. Target is 20. That's high. Just not what was needed from a Durham perspective. Almost got away with it, Alex Lees. Spooned up off the bat.
Ackermann with the reverse sweep in the air on the 1 bounce to the fielder. But they come back for the second.
That's 50.
And it's a tremendous 50 from Colin Ackermann, who came to the crease when Durham were really up against it.
And Bryden Cast wins it for Durham. 7-wicket victory down the pitch. An embrace with Colin Ackermann. Durham have their first win of the season at Banks Home Riverside.